Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's redefining the very foundation of modern architecture. Especially in our ever-growing urban landscapes, why fiber optic backbones are not just an upgrade, but a necessary replacement for traditional copper infrastructure. Particularly in high-rise buildings, we'll explore the critical limitations of copper, the unparalleled advantages of fiber, and why this shift is crucial for future-proofing our infrastructure for 2026 and beyond. The copper ceiling. For decades, copper cabling, specifically Category 6A, has been the workhorse of network connectivity. However, in the context of modern skyscrapers, it hits a fundamental, physical wall. Copper reaches its practical limit at a mere 90 meters for reliable data transmission at high speeds. This isn't an arbitrary number. It's a physical constraint of signal degradation and attenuation over distance. In a high-rise building, where vertical distances often span hundreds of meters, this 90-meter limitation forces a design compromise that is both costly and inefficient. To circumvent this, traditional copper-based designs require developers to build what are known as intermediate distribution frame, or IDF, closets every few floors. These are essentially mini data centers, housing active network equipment like switches, routers, and power supplies, strategically placed to regenerate and boost the copper signal before it degrades too much. The immediate impact is a significant increase in construction costs. Not only do you have the expense of the equipment itself, but also the structural and architectural costs of creating these dedicated, secure, and climate-controlled rooms. But the true hidden cost, and perhaps the most impactful one for developers, is the massive loss of billable square footage. In a high-rise, every square foot is valuable, contributing directly to revenue. These redundant utility rooms, occupying prime real estate on multiple floors, represent a substantial amount of lost income over the lifespan of the building. They are, in essence, dead space that could otherwise be generating rent or sale value. This isn't merely an inconvenience, it's a tangible economic drain, eroding profit margins and making the building less competitive in a demanding market. The single-mode solution. Enter single-mode fiber, a technology that elegantly bypasses these copper limitations. Unlike copper, which transmits electrical signals, fiber optics transmit data as pulses of light. This fundamental difference means that single-mode fiber can span vast distances, often up to 40 kilometers, without any significant signal degradation, or the need for intermediate amplification. This is a game-changer for high-rise architecture. A single fiber run can effectively replace entire bundles of heavy copper cables. Consider the sheer volume and weight of multiple copper cables needed to connect different floors. Fiber significantly reduces the weight load on building structures and dramatically lessens congestion within vertical risers. This isn't just an aesthetic improvement, it's a structural advantage, simplifying construction and potentially reducing material costs for support infrastructure. Furthermore, fiber optics are inherently immune to electromagnetic interference, or EMI. This is a critical advantage in a high-rise environment where elevators, high-voltage power lines, and a myriad of electrical equipment generate significant electromagnetic fields. Copper cables are highly susceptible to EMI, which can corrupt data, slow down networks, and lead to unreliable connections. Fiber, by contrast, transmits light through glass, making it impervious to these electrical disturbances, ensuring consistent and stable network performance, which is vital for mission-critical systems. The economic advantage. The benefits of transitioning to fiber extend far beyond technical performance, yielding significant economic advantages. By eliminating the need for intermediate IDF closets, developers immediately save on the construction and fit-out costs associated with these rooms. This includes not just the physical space, but also the expensive active network switches, power infrastructure, and cooling systems required to keep copper equipment operational. The long-term economic argument is even more compelling. Consider the durability of glass versus copper. Fiber optic cables boast an impressive lifespan of 20 to 30 years, often outliving the active network equipment connected to them. Copper cables, on the other hand, typically last only 5 to 15 years and are prone to degradation from oxidation and physical wear, necessitating more frequent replacement and maintenance. This translates to lower maintenance costs and a much better long-term return on investment for fiber. Perhaps the most powerful economic incentive for developers is how reducing utility footprints directly increases the total sellable floor area. By removing those space-consuming IDF closets, developers can convert that previously unusable space into revenue-generating units. This directly impacts the building's valuation and rental income, making fiber a strategic financial decision rather than just a technological one. Infrastructure for 2026 and beyond. The demands on building infrastructure are only going to intensify. We are on the cusp of, and in many cases, already experiencing, a future where AI-driven CCTV systems are not just recording, but actively analyzing vast amounts of video data. Building management systems are becoming increasingly sophisticated, integrating everything from environmental controls to access security into a unified, intelligent network. To support these systems, a robust, high-bandwidth backbone is not just preferable, it's essential. An all-optical infrastructure provides the unified backbone, capable of handling the multi-gigabit demands of these intelligent systems. Moreover, consider the exponential growth of wireless technology. Wi-Fi 7, with its unprecedented speeds, and the proliferation of 5G small cell deployments for enhanced mobile connectivity within buildings, absolutely necessitate a fiber optic backhaul. Copper simply cannot provide the consistent bandwidth and low latency required to support these cutting-edge wireless technologies effectively. Without an optical infrastructure, high-rise buildings face the very real threat of requiring invasive, costly rewiring projects within the next decade. As data demands continue to surge, copper will quickly become a bottleneck, leading to system inefficiencies and dissatisfied tenants. Fiber, by contrast, is inherently future-proof. Bandwidth upgrades typically involve simply replacing the active equipment at either end of the fiber, not the cable itself, ensuring that the infrastructure can evolve with technological advancements. The future-proof strategy. In conclusion, the transition from a complex, segmented copper web to a streamlined, centralized optical core is not merely an option, but a strategic imperative for modern high-rise development. Architects and engineers must integrate this understanding into their design philosophy, phasing out legacy copper thinking in new tenders, and embracing fiber as the default for network backbones. Fiber is no longer a luxury, an added extra for high-end developments. It is a fundamental requirement for smart high-rise living. It enables the seamless integration of advanced technologies, provides unparalleled reliability and security, and offers significant long-term economic advantages through reduced operational costs and increased revenue-generating space. For any building aspiring to be competitive, intelligent, and sustainable in the decades to come, a fiber optic backbone is the undisputed foundation.